but why did you feel like the spending bill couldn't go forward?
Well, first of all, it's about a 1,600-page massive spending bill. I'm hoping that is the last omnibus or massive spending bill that ever comes before the United States Senate during my tenure. What Republicans are dedicated to doing is passing a budget in the Senate and the House, reconciling those two documents so we can control a regular appropriation process where we actually bring onto the floor of the Senate and pass 12 individual appropriation bills. Now, even those will be massive because the federal government is massive, but at least it gives us a better opportunity to start prioritizing spending, have a full amendment process, allow every senator the right that every senator should have that we haven't had under Harry Reid to amend bills, strip out waste, strip out fraud, strip out duplicated programs, and make senators vote on that thing. It'll be a better process.
So if you're saying there were some good things and some bad things, what were some of the bad things that made you vote against it?
Well, again, just the 1,600-page awful bill, and you won't even, we can't even begin to list all the things, and we don't even know all of them. It'll start coming out. Tom Coburn just issued his waste book. Here's an example. We spent about $400,000 on Swedish massage study on rabbits. That's the kind of stuff that's in a 1,600-page massive omnibus spending bill.
It sounds like you're saying you're voted almost against the idea of having this big of a spending
process.
bill. Yeah, that's interesting to me.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And also because there's no way you can go through and find out everything bad that's in a 1,600-page bill.
There's not a lot of room, though, right? I mean, there's certain things we have to fund, and is there enough room to really make substantial cuts?
The other thing is just making sure that Americans understand what the problem is. We really are, as a society, collectively burying our head in the sand over this massive 30-year projected deficit that we are heading toward, and we're really not doing much about it. So from my standpoint, it's about educating the public, making sure that nobody's in a state of denial, that we actually admit we have the problem, and then we have to properly define it. It's not a 10-year budget window problem we've got. It's really a 30-year demographic problem where we've got the baby boom generation. We're retiring at the rate of about 10,000 people per day. We've made all these promises to the baby boom generation. We have no way to pay for them. And so we've got to own up to that basic fact and start working, trying to find some common ground. But until we get until we get members of Congress to admit we have the problem, unfortunately, we're kind of a long ways from effective solutions.
All right, Senator Johnson, thanks so much for joining us. As always, we're out of time. We'll talk to you again soon.
Have a Merry Christmas.